My perspective. My perspective is as such. It's changed over the past couple of days. I'd say immediately after that game, I was kind of pissed off. Just on my feelings of the whole situation. How the first tech went down, more so than the second tech with my initial feelings. And anger that came from the situation. As I sat and I thought about the situation and reassessed, as I had time to let the whole thing marinate and digest, I was dead ass wrong. And not that I was wrong, like I said, for the first tech per se, but once, whatever that situation is, once I had the first tech, I can't get the second tech. And so I was a bit disappointed. I'm still a bit disappointed in myself because, I think that whole situation bothered me. I know for sure it did. It bothered me more than being suspended from Game 5 of the NBA Finals in 2016. And the reason it bothered me more than that is because, you can have your thoughts on the Game 5 situation. I for sure have my thoughts on the situation. But this situation in particular, I had complete control over. And, I let that control get away from me. And in turn, I let the game get away from myself and my teammates. And I think the reason it bothered me more was because, obviously, like I said, your thoughts are your thoughts on the Game 5 situation. My thoughts are my thoughts. But, this young team, winning an NBA game is not easy. And, this young team has not had, the guys on this team has not had much experience with winning. And so to take the game away from my teammates, in which, they worked so hard for, was a bit frustrating for me. Because I let them down. And another reason it was a bit frustrating for me, I think, when I think of the whole entire picture of all of this, if you type in Draymond Green before, when was that game? Saturday?
Yeah.
The first clip you'll see is me talking about the Drummond situation. And so to go from that situation to like what the next thing would be if you see of me is like two completely total different ends of the spectrum. And that's where the disappointment for me lies, and just kind of letting my emotions get the best of me and going from one of the most powerful statements in NBA history to like that is embarrassing, and so that's kind of where the disappointment comes from for me. Is letting my teammates down, and then that, the difference in those two situations. I'm much better than that, and I'm a completely different person than I was at 30. I mean, at 25 than I am at 30. And so when I look at the person who I am today, that should never happen. And so, in saying that, I can admit my faults and when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. And I have to do what I have to do to make that up to my teammates. And I don't mean, obviously, like I told the guys, I appreciate the support of me, but that action does not warrant support. With support from teammates comes a responsibility, and I let that responsibility go. And so to think that, just because they are my teammates and they deserve, I do have their support, don't necessarily mean I was deserving of it in that situation, because I wasn't. So I'm very appreciative of them. not older.